Assalamu alaikum. My dear students, I am Mohammad Abdullah Mohammed Chaudhary, Senior Lecturer, Department of Agriculture Studies, Milestone College. Today, I will give you the lecture which is Chapter 3, Section 1, Part 2. Last class, we talked about some necessity of animal, some terminology and some characteristics of cattle breed. And today, we will discuss the goat characteristics and some livestock feed. It will give you the page number 63 to 94 page. So start the characteristics of goat breed. There is two popular goat breed in our country or in our subcontinent, which is Black Bengal and Jamunapuri. So what is the characteristics of Black Bengal? Black Bengal's origin mainly in our country, that means Bangladesh. Even in India and subcontinent, it will found this Black Bengal goat. What will be the characteristics? Black Bengal goat is blackish or deep black in color, and the skins and hair is very smooth, and this skin is very demand in leather sector, and the meat is very demand in market. And even this type of breed provide about 1 liter of milk per day. And even the most important characteristics of this breed is after it will give birth twice in a month. After 7 to 8 months later, it can be prepared or it can be able to give birth, and one birth it will give 2 to 3 kids at a time. So this is the main important characteristics of the goat breed. And this one, rearing is not so expensive. This one is very cheap. This one can be reared as a natural process, like you can release in the morning and it will moving in your homestead area and eat grass, then leaf and household waste materials, something like that. That is why this Black Bengal goat is called poor's cow in our country, because in our country a poor farmer or a poor housewife can rear 2 or 3 goat in his household area, because they don't need extra or supplementary food for this Black Bengal cow. And even if he or she reared this goat, this will moving all day in his household area and eat household waste material like rice, cleaning water, or rice or rotten rice or other food materials, and grass, normal grass, plant leaf. That is why not expensive, and because this will give you birth twice in a year, and each year it will give 2 to 3 kids. So this is the main importance. Sometimes in the exam for 2 marks questions is explain why Black Bengal goat is called poor's cow. Then you have to explain this point. Next point is Jamunapuri goat. Jamunapuri goat origin is India subcontinent, and Ganga Jamuna river side it will find the Jamunapuri goat. And in our country as well, you can find some places Jamunapuri goat, and this is best for rearing in the closed method, that means in the cage or in the farm. And this one is very big in size, and this goat ear is droopy and leg is long, but this goat's meat is not so popular or not so demand, and this skin is not so popular as well. But this one is very industrial and hard tolerance. It can work all day long. That is why this one is important. So you have to memorize these two important goat breed, which is Black Bengal and Jamunapuri. So Next point is livestock feed. So what is the livestock feed? Livestock feed is natural and artificial. Natural is the grass, leaf, straw. This is called natural feed. But what is artificial? Supplementary feed is called artificial. When you provide supplementary feed, that time we should provide the food which have got all type of nutrient element like carbohydrate, vitamin, protein, mineral, water, etc. And the other thing is, here some feed we provide to the livestock which is called hay and silage. This hay and silage is as well supplementary feed, but this feed is can be preserved for long time. When you need that time, it can be provided to the livestock. So let's talk about first the livestock feed, which is hay. What is hay? The question is, what is hay? Hay is a dry plant for preserved of livestock, which you can prepare this feed it sun dry for 2 to 3 days. After sun dry, this livestock feed release is moisture content. That means after sun dry the plant, about 15 to 20% water content present in that plant and 80 to 85% dry matter present on that plant. That is called hay. And this hay is carotene enriched, and the example of producing hay, the plant is all type of leguminosae or bean type plant, which is cashew, mashkala. This type of plant we can produce hay. So how can you produce hay? What is the procedure to produce hay? We can cut the plant before flowering stage in the morning, not early in the morning, after removing the dewdrops. Then you cut the grass, and that grass or that plant leave on the sunlight about 6 to 8 days, 6 to 8 hours every day, about 2 to 3 days. And every day you have to move that grass upside down. That means all plants can get proper sunlight. After that 2 to 3 days, this plant will be dry about 80 to 80%, and 15 to 20% will be water content. And this plant looks like greenish in color. That is why livestock really interested to eat this feed, because it's greenish in color. This is the procedure to process hay. And what is the benefit of processing hay? Because it can be preserved, tied up, and make the bundle and preserved for a long time. And when there will be no food in the nature, like in natural disaster, flood, then cyclone, storm, in this situation, in nature, natural feed for livestock is not present. That time you can provide this type of feed, which is hay. Even this food is enriched in carotene and protein. That is why you can provide this food, which is very fruitful for livestock. And next point is silage. This one is important as well, and this one as well, preserved food, leguminosae type like maize, even some napier grass, cowpea. It can be produced as a silage feed. And so what is the procedure to silage feed, or what is silage? Silage is food which is produced in the with the help of maize and cowpea. So how can you produce? You have to cut the grass before flowering stage. That means when that grass is soft and succulent, that time you cut that grass and make the small pieces, and then what you should do, make a hole or pit in the soil like this. You can prepare a pit. You can prepare a pit and then put the one layer is grass, one layer is grass, then again put some molasses, which is we can get from sugar cane. Put some molasses, again put some grass, then molasses, and continue till the pit, top of the pit. Then you put one poly bag here, one poly bag here, and top of the poly bag you have to provide soil or some press. Why? Because make sure no air enter in this place. Why? Because when you preserve or tied up with this one layer of grass, one layer of molasses up to the top of the pit and put the poly bag, and there will be some soil to press that poly bag. That means make sure there will be no air inside the pit, because in there bacteria produce one type of acid, which is lactic acid, and this will rotten the this will ensure the rotten process inside the pit. If the air get inside, that means there will be no this grass will be destroyed or rotten, and after few days, 15 to 20 days, this grass will be looks like yellowish in color. And molasses is a little bit salty in tasty. That is why livestock choose this one and like this feed. And again, why this one is favorable or why this we can preserve? Because this one you can preserve for long time, and after preserve this one you can give in whenever you need, like after natural disaster, when lots of flood, when cyclone, when the natural disaster, that time you can provide this silage to the livestock feed. And this one is very vitamin enriched, and that is why this one is good for livestock. And this pit is called silo pit. This pit is called silo pit. So this is the class today. What is the summary of this section, part 2? We talk about goat characteristics, then we talk about livestock feed, and this one is very, very important. Hay and silage is important, and black Bengal is important as well. So today is thank you very much for section 1 part 2. Thank you very much.